better get your sports straight. You better get your sports straight. Look it up. Google it, fool. Google it.
Welcome back to a new video. We are out here today.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yo, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Today on the Home Improvement HGTV show. Here today, we're back in the bathroom fixing some things. So here we go, the bathroom. This is not all the videos are about as home improvement. We're not always doing home improvement, but when one thing goes, another thing goes. So it's about, you know, the home stuff. We're out here. So this is what happened. So we have this thing on here. It's a filter for the water, because the filter for the water out here, because we get the well water, it's hard, it's dusty. It's not really dusty. It has a weird smell to it because it's coming from the ground and there's no chemicals in it.
There's a lot there.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm trying to explain something that I forgot about. This thing cracked. So every time you turn the shower head on, it explodes water out. I don't even know if we can get this to explode water out, but we're gonna try to get it to explode water out. Whoa, you see? It's fucking cracked. It's the craziest shower. We're gonna try to take that off. Actually, I'm not gonna try. I am gonna take it off. And I don't know where to get them around town. All I know where to get them is on the Amazon. So we're gonna do this and just put the regular shower head back on just until we get another one here so we can fix it.
That's all I can explain right now, that it's weird. And you would think me making videos all this time, I wouldn't be so...
Alright, so we got done with the little home improvement projects. We went through the car wash, got my car cleaned. Everything is clean, smelling good, fresh. Now we're out here in the t-shirt shop slash screen printing shop slash whatever I want to do out here slash laundry mat drying situation garage. We went and got coffee. I am straight up caffeined out now. So this is what we got to do. I got to hook up the propane to the barbecue grill because we're going to be doing some grilling, even though it's in the middle of fall, almost winter, and it's frozen out here. That's just what we do. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. Not out here creating t-shirts today, or sweatshirts, or hoodies, or beanies, because right here you see this is a hat press. We're out here. I'm gonna take this old skateboard that I have. I'm gonna wrap some rope around it, around like this, because I'm tired of my cat scratching in the same spot. I put a skateboard there, like an old one, on the spot where he keeps scratching. And he hasn't scratched there since I put a skateboard there. So if I wrap up an old skateboard with some rope so he can scratch it, I don't mind him scratching the scratcher. We're making our own custom scratch post, I guess. What to do, this is day 2. Yesterday, we took the filter off of the shower. I was debating on buying a new one or whatever, but it's cracked right here, so I decided just to hit a bead of glue. Waterproof glue right here. I know that we are supposed to be doing t-shirts and skateboarding, but right now we're out here doing home improvements, because if you have a house, you got to do these things once in a while. You know, sometimes you got to think outside the box. We're just gonna do it a couple times. Like I was saying before, you know, the home improvement stuff, you know, sometimes you just got to fix it instead of buying the new one. And we fixed it right here. I hope it works. We're just gonna let this dry out here. So what I'm saying about that is, I've said this before, said this millions of times. You know, but third time's a charm if you talk about it. I like having money in my bank. I like having money in my pocket. And the screen printing and t-shirts and the forevercrusaders.com, yeah, I do it, and it's kind of been here, there, over there doing it. And I always say to myself, I'm gonna like hammer down and concentrate videos, t-shirts, beats, skateboarding. And like I said before, it's been a minute for me to be in a really good mood lately. Not lately, but like the last video. If you're too scared to go talk to like a counselor or somebody, you're not cool. It's cool to go talk your feelings out. It's cool to write stuff in books. You know, it's cool to do all this stuff. And I really realized about it hundreds of times before. Like my grandpa passed away, something happened in my life, and I was just in a rut for like 2 years, trying to get out of it for 2 years. And I finally got out of it. The last 2 years I was talking about, yeah, forevercrusaders.com. We're gonna get on it. We're doing it. Do it little by little. Oh, we're gonna make this and this and this and this and do it, but not do it when I say I'm gonna. That smells so bad. It looks really weird, but I hope this works. Thanksgiving's coming up, then Christmas, then New Year's. 2024, Monday Madness videos every day. And check it out, this time I'm gonna try. I know it's really weird to say, but I'm gonna try to do this thing called, when they do the 25 days of Christmas or whatever, or Vlogmas or whatever it's called. I'm gonna do it from right after Thanksgiving all the way to Christmas, Monday through Friday. So if you're not subscribed to the channel Monday, I'm gonna be uploading from Thanksgiving until Christmas, Monday through Friday. Here's another thing. Know who your real friends are too. I've been burnt twice now. Fake self. That's what it is. I don't know if that's a real thing, but we're just gonna call it the fake self. So if you're with somebody, so you're hanging out with this homie over here, but you act like this with this homie over here, and then you're hanging out with this homie over here, but you're acting like some other way over here. I'm myself all the time, and I think that's what people don't get. People always say that I always talk shit, I'm always dogging on everybody. I'm not dogging on, I'm just speaking the truth. Like some people, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a yes man, and that's another thing I don't like, is people that are yes men. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, do it. I'm gonna tell you straight to your face, no, that's whack. Nah, I don't like that. So there was this clothing company that's around, it's been around for a minute, but I've always knew they were culture vultures, just for the stuff that they post online. They try to act like they're skaters when they're not. They're a bunch of posers, really. They're just in it for the culture, and that's why you call them culture vultures, okay? I was having a conversation with somebody, and they came out with these clothes, and they were talking about so-and-so and so-and-so. Oh, we had a conversation, it was just me and him in the shop, and then he called them a culture vulture. I was like, oh man, we're on the same pages, and they're cool, but I feel like they're just making clothes just to make clothes. They're not really behind the brand. Like for me, I'm really behind the brand of the Forever Crusaders. I have Crusaders tattooed on my arm, on my wrist. I'm really behind this. The Crusaders thing came from cousin and I made a video. Kind of went viral back in the day on VH. Actually, it did. It went viral back in the day on VHSs, and we were known for that and everything. Everybody thought we were brothers because we hung out all the time, but it was my cousins. And my cousins, I tell people this all the time, even if I wasn't related to them, even though they don't skate as much as they do now as they did then, they are still the best skateboarders that I've known that grew up in the area that we grew up in. Okay, I'm not saying that just because I'm related to them. I'm not saying that just because they're my cousins. We're really cool people. Like if you want to talk about it, we really are. I don't know where this video is coming on to a rant, but I'm just saying we're really about what we do. So I get really passionate about things, and people, when I get passionate about it, my voice gets a little, rose. I'm not mad, but I just trying to prove a point. Still live where I grew up. Now I travel and stuff, but I come back to where I live. Tacoma is home. I think the furthest I would go is Seattle, but I just like Seattle. And I think if I lived in Seattle, I probably would get tired of Seattle. I don't know. I just like Seattle for the skateboarding, even though it's I would go skate today, but I went to the gym. So if you're still watching and listening to my rant and rave of my TED Talk, I double dog dare you to hit that subscribe button. Sometimes you just gotta let things out and let people know. I'm proving a point right now. So the shop, these people came up with the clothes. with iconic things around town. And they did one, I'm gonna redo one of them because the picture that they posted, they printed on their shirt is complete. It's not even, if you're really from that area, that has nothing to do with that area. Yeah, it's in that area, but if I talk about that area, they're not, oh yeah, they put the hospital from that area, they put the hospital in the area. That's not what that area is famous for, okay? Yeah, there's a hospital up there, but that's not what it's famous for. Then they put this iconic, it's called the B&I. It's like a indoor swap meet shopping center. You can get everything from everywhere in that place. And they put that on there saying it was from this area, but in reality it's really not in that area because the address for the B&I is Lakewood, not Tacoma. So if you're gonna put something that with a t-shirt that says South Tacoma, put something iconic from South Tacoma. B&I, if you really want to get technical with it, is not in Tacoma, it's on the cusp, and their address is Lakewood, so it's really Lakewood. And at that point in your life, you got to ask yourself, like I say all the time, don't hate the player, hate the game, because I've been around the block more than you think. And I don't talk that much. I talk a lot on camera, and I do a lot of things on camera, but in real life, I'm like an introvert. I really don't care if I talk to people or not. So we're out here Monday and Friday. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk in the screen printing shop.